Lovely people, it's time for a new video and we're gonna focus on xwar 28 due to the popular request of wanting each lineup, each stage, especially the boss in xwar 28. We're gonna focus on that for today's video, and it's gonna be a long one because many players have issues in xwar. So to solve the issues that you're gonna face in xwar, especially this one, which wipes out the entire team, we're gonna have to focus on different points, different aspects, different solutions, different heroes overall in the game. So that's gonna take time. Anyway, let's get started and let's go to the first xwar. And like usual, the battle analysis, we're gonna keep it at the minimum for this video. Sorry, I don't want it to be extremely long. Always remember, you can look at the recent clearance to know which heroes to use. We can see me using this lineup of heroes. I'm gonna pretty much do the same lineup or a different lineup just to showcase it, and for entertainment purposes we're just gonna put Tuku and group attack spaceship, and we'll talk more why is Tuku essential at least. Isn't that interesting? 3 out, 3 to go. 1 versus 6 players. Will Tuku win? Let's see. Very close, very close. 1 hero versus the entire 6 heroes. Right, nice. 2 stars because I didn't use 6 heroes. Okay, let's focus on what is the reason that Tuku doesn't do pursuit and keeps on attacking the enemy lineup. Okay, for starters, pursuit is linked to a number of things. Mainly this. You see, when you activate 3 relics of Samurai Girl and add them, as you can see I've added a number of them, Deadly Pursuit then from the relics is activated. It adds to the pursuit amount and the damage that it can cause. So more attack of pursuit, slicing, slashing, and more damage. So that's pretty much needed. You see a lot of videos of Tuku non-stop attacking. That's because Deadly Pursuit is activated, and also Pursuit, this one specifically, is activated. So she can attack up to 15 times. This is separate, 15 times, and this is increase in damage and pursuit follow-up. Follow-up is the continuous direction of Tuku keep attacking. Next, of course, you need to awaken the awakened skill Deadly Blow, right? Then, of course, you're gonna have to enhance the Sakurai Twist Shave Sword, and there is also adding the Eden Space or Fatal Judgment. Both work for Tuku. And then finally, for the overall power-up, you need Stigmata. Add good Stigmata. Block, attack, critical, increase critical resistance, increase damage, all of that good stuff. Talent-wise, not that much interested in talent-wise, but you can try 1-2-2-1. You can try different combinations and switch and change them. If you need more information, you can go to the guide, but this guide, alright, isn't always the best in every fight. It depends on the enemy heroes you're battling, right? So now we kind of have a little bit of a grasp of what makes Tuku keep attacking non-stop. One of them, second, third, and the relics, and the overall increase in power. There's also, of course, I forgot to tell you, the bonus increase where you need to upgrade the Union Tech, and of course the faction, because based on the faction, plus 5%, plus 5%, plus 10%, plus resistance, armor critical, all of that lovely stuff in the faction bonus. So the more you upgrade, the stronger your heroes will be, the more they can take damage, etc, etc. Also, it is worth doing the spirit link when you reach that stage of 6 immortals awakened at level 340. It's also essential that you focus on star exploring and star tech upgrades. Now, let me show you my star tech upgrades, and we're not gonna do this for every single hero, but the main point to understand why your team, even if it's the same heroes, same lineup, why you get defeated. As you can see, the Superman faction is at 672 upgrades from 1161. Technology 431, Dark 310, Nature 320, right? So these lovely points of basic attack, basic HP, advanced attack, you're gonna need to upgrade them, right? Because that's actually what's gonna make pretty much the basic attack of someone for yes, the basic attack from a hero from the Superman faction increase, right? Or the HP. So that's actually how you increase the statistics of your hero. So that's the main reason why Tuku at 6 million can go against all of them, because of the pursuit at 11 million plus. So let's go with the lineup. We're gonna go with Rockefeller so he can take the damage, right? And we have a draft of 6. Remember the draft bonus? That's essential. And they're all from the Technology faction. So Technology faction is weak against Superman faction. So we can actually focus on Superman faction, right? As the main faction we'll use. Use the strongest ship if you have time and rounds and you're not gonna be defeated immediately. Then single attack ship usually is stronger in attacking. If you want a fast attack from the ship, group attack ship, dimension spaceship. Then we're gonna go to the battle, and then we're gonna watch the lovely experience of Tuku taking them out one by one. This is pursuit and follow-up being activated, and it can go even beyond that. This is limited, a limited version, right? Well, I added Einstein, so he resurrects any enemies that are fallen. Houston is for damage and reducing armor. Of course, General of Rescue has his own skill, damage attack, which is fantastic. Usually Rockefeller for me is used to stun and cause the enemy to be unable to attack until Tuku pretty much takes them out, or the General of Rescue eliminates some of them, right? And then it's gonna be the same lineup for me non-stop until I have to change it. And let's go to 3. Four. Now we're at 5. You might want to start changing your lineup and adding Afra and adding also Silas. We're gonna skip and move on to xwar 28-6, and it's gonna be the same lineup. And then 7, 8. Let's just show a different lineup for 8, just in case your heroes aren't at the same level as these ones. For 8, we can actually go with this lineup. And Thinker will be in number 2, and then you can use Stormwalker, or you can use Sally, or you can use Andrea, depending on which hero you have stronger, or you can use him, or this combination also can work, because for the first 2 rounds or round and part of the second one, she's gonna take the damage. Storm Falcon cannot sustain damage during the first one. So since the majority of the enemies, if not all, usually attack the hero in number 1, she can be used as a guard while you take out some of them or all of them. As you can see, she's not taking damage, which stops them from going to the back line and attacking the 3 in the behind, right? But of course then she'll get killed. So it is worth putting a hero who's strong enough and can sustain the damage and last until the fight ends. That is why, and you're gonna find this weird, you can actually just put Afra because of the armor and put Silas, and we have a draft of 3. Afra has damage reduction, HP recovery, so he will be okay at this level if he's strong enough HP wise to continuously take the damage for the team. Yeah, it worked perfectly. So now let's move to the main theme of attraction, going against the Queen of Desert. I talked before about the Queen of Desert. Using Silas is a good pathway of defeating the Queen of Desert, right? You also will need 1 or 2 heroes in terms of damage, heavy damage, and you'll also need HP recovery just in case your team is strong enough because of her golem. So, Thinker is a good choice. Afra is also a good choice to use. The main thing is you have 2 options. Either take her out and can endure 1 or 2 attacks from the golem and her attacking in the first place, or you have to take her out with Pursuit and the rest of your heroes in the first and second round. Again, we're relying on Rockefeller for his ability to stun the enemy while we take them out. Now this is the first attack, right? It's coming, the golem attack. Now, okay, we took out 1, we took out 2. Right, that golem attack, as you see, did not do the worst of damage. And then Tuku has enough time to take out the Queen of Desert herself. You just need to be able to endure at least 1 or 2 attacks from the Queen of Desert. That lovely warning green sign is from Silas, where he becomes very helpful. If you put the resources into him, he can actually take out the Queen of Desert from 1 attack. Of course, not this one. This is 1 million. There are other players that have Silas that causes 7 and 10 million damage. That would be sufficient to take her out. And then next, you're gonna be faced with the Mother of Swarm, which pretty much non-stop swarms keep attacking your entire team members, draining their HP, and she recovers. There's also the surprise he does, the Mask Man, which also causes heavy damage. And Dragon Warriors is a good frontliners Jackie Chan style attack. So these are different lineups you can use just to speed up. I used Anna for her HP recovery when she attacks with her special skill. Rockefeller again, and I'm gonna show you something about Rockefeller, how to improve how much damage he takes. Reduce it basically. And then of course Tuku, Silas, and Dimension Runner. Right, if you go to the talents and you go to Vitality Armor, Vitality Armor is when the enemy keeps attacking you, that specific hero, right? It stacks up and the damage is reduced by 6%. That's how he has more HP as a tank and can continue without being killed for at least a little bit. So as I said, we're gonna go with Anna. We will add Silas. We'll add Houston. Let's see who else was the last one. The Queen of Desert also can work. The draft of 3 will be okay. Sometimes actually I use the Queen of Desert versus the Queen of Desert. Okay, so we took 1 out. As you can see, he's still in an okay situation. The point of putting the Queen of Desert is because of her reviving ability to resurrect her own self. Pretty much just filling in a slot, more than anything. Right, so it's very close, we're almost there, and she's out. The 2 Jackie Chan lovely Dragon Warriors will be out soon. Let's skip. Right, so that's done. Let's move on to the next exciting point of Andrea, the electric arc, Eddie, the damage he causes, and it's a team of destruction damage. Very nice team, honestly. So again, I use the direction of Afra, Thinker, Rockefeller, and the usual three. Why Afra and why Rockefeller? Because of the damage reduction and the HP recovery that they have. And Rockefeller is for the stun ability, Tuku for the non-stop damage, Silas for attacking directly Andrea. That's essential actually to limit her. And we lost 2. By the way, in starting from 20, you're gonna have to keep rinse and repeat and change even the locations of the heroes and change the spaceship, battleship. And eventually, you're gonna get to having 3 stars, or you're gonna have to switch the entire lineup. It depends. But the main point is you can beat it. See, only Thinker was beaten this time. Let's try again. As you can see, 3 stars. So it's a trial and error with 20. Moving on to 25. These lovely 3 entropy are damage destruction warriors, honestly. Very bad. Lady Ice also attacks the entire team. We can focus, of course, on using a draft, and it would be actually fantastic if you have a god hero like Time or Light for this battle. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna use that. We're going against the Universe faction, so it doesn't matter which faction you go up against or select their bonus. It's only gonna benefit you against the technology or the Superman or the nature. It's pretty much, if they're strong enough, it will work. So how did we beat it so easily? We're relying on Tuku to take out 2 of them at least. Entropy. Ooh, so strong. Alright, still in it. And he took out the first entropy. It's coming. Okay, the stun ability is very essential when facing enemies like Entropy, because it basically stops them from continuously attacking you while you cause them enough damage. The more you can stun them, the better. Here's Jane with her attack, and the damage actually was pretty much okay in terms of how much damage she can cause. 1 million and above, depends on your team. Right, and we're getting there. And Tuku took out the remaining part, and that was 25. Moving on to 30, and the lovely wonders of how difficult it is, because Storm Falcon pretty much annihilates the entire team. So for this one, it's a trial and error and keep on attempting, even if you're stronger than the entire lineup on the other side. Her attack is bad. 5 million. Did you see that? Yeah. For xwar 30, we'll focus on a specific lineup that's unique, and we'll try. Now we want Afra to be in number 1, Silas in number 2, Rockefeller in number 3, and Tuku in number 4, Einstein in number 6, and Thinker in number 5. Actually, I developed this specific lineup. It's not the best still, but it did work for 3 stars. We're relying on Silas to attack Storm Falcon, and then we're relying on Rockefeller and the lovely Afra for damage reduction and HP recovery. Then of course the stun ability from Rockefeller and the resurrection ability from Einstein. Not the best, but it did work.
Rise from the ashes.
As you can see, that's why we added Einstein, because Silas pretty much dies in the first round, so he can resurrect him again. So we didn't lose any hero after her initial attack. Now we're hoping, actually sometimes Tuku attacks her and kills her from one hit by the skill damage. Sometimes she's attacked, other
Rise
times
from the
she's not
ashes.
attacked. And yeah, we lost a hero and 2 and 3, and that puts us at 1 star. So it's time to change the ship to the single attack ship. The difference is more HP, more attack power for the entire team.
Aha, what a plaything.
And again, we're gonna go up against it. This time, Thinker is the one who got defeated. And as you can see, Tuku is more savage in attacking, which we kinda need. We need to reach Storm Falcon. Exactly. And as you can see, we were able to attack her. And then we're recovering HP like nothing happened, so we can go again for another attack by her. And we're gonna rely on the single attack ship Black Samurai to kill her before she attacks again. And that's pretty much a fantastic solution that gets rid of her before she does a second attack. If we leave her to attack non-stop, she's gonna wipe up the entire team. Now moving on to 28-35. I'm just gonna go with the same lineup, even though I know it's gonna get at least one hero defeated, but let's try. And we took out Jane from the beginning, and the squirrel stab direction, which bleeds out the heroes. Those two need to be taken out. And we attacked Mecha Rex during the skill damage from Tuku. We're still in it. We recovered HP, which is fantastic. Afra is fantastic when it comes to that. We survived the attack by Mega Rex. Firewoman recovered a little bit of HP for them. And Silas got defeated and is being resurrected currently by Einstein. So we can go more. And now we're gonna take out the remaining part of the team. Enemy, of course. Yeah, he didn't get enough time to do the major attack he can do. The boost. Right, so that's 35. And do tell me if you want a specific stage in xwar 28 by number. Let's go to 40. This one is pretty heavy. A draft of 4 and Anna is pretty overpowered. Einstein resurrects them, right? And he doesn't only resurrect them, he also gets a boost on all of them by Stormwalker. So it's a little bit troublesome. So because it's troublesome, we're gonna move the lineups. We will add Houston. We'll take out Einstein. And we're gonna add Thinker. We have a draft of 3. So this one specifically relies on the concept of Silas will attack Anna. A resurrection will happen by Einstein. 2 of them, when they get defeated, they will come back to battle. Tuku has been moved to number 3, so she can attack faster than instead of putting her in number 4. And the usual damage reduction and HP recovery by the 2 fantastic Thinker and Afra. Houston is for his continuous attack and armor reduction, where Tuku and the rest of the team can cause more damage. Rockefeller is for his stun ability, and hopefully he will stun some of them while Tuku takes them out, and Houston and Silas finish them off. And that's the first one that's gonna be resurrected. Okay, Squirrel. Now we're in the critical point of the damage will start because of the burning effect from her attack. Number 3, by the way, has the opportunity, if you try it a couple of times, to attack Anna directly by Samurai Girl's skill damage. So she gets a little bit of damage and then she recovers HP. At this point, we're relying on Thinker's shield and HP recovery, and Afra backing him up by doing HP recovery on a higher level. Right? And then, of course, 100% you have to use the Dimension Hunter spaceship for a faster attack and for its burning effect. Now, of course, we lost 2 invincibility direction. We lost 2 during this fight. So, switch places, try again and again and again. It depends on Tuku finishing them off fast enough. So as you see, we got 3 stars when we switched places between Silas and Houston in the lineup 4 and 6. By the way, the entire team is at Immortal except Thinker. As you can see, there is a little bit of difference in the flow of the battle because of the change of locations of the heroes. And yes, Silas is gonna attack directly Stormwalker. Right, now we're down better actually looking in the battle with 4 remaining. Then Afra recovered the entire HP for the entire team, which really helps. And Houston has been defeated. And also you can see Silas also was beaten. So again, it's a hit and miss based on pursuit. Silas wasn't defeated, Houston was. If you try it a couple of times, eventually none of the team will die. Blaze Rockefeller was very close in his HP, and voila, you got the entire team past xwar 2840, and then you can happily and lovely enjoy xwar 29 wormhole. And yes, it's very warm like hell when you come here. You're gonna go up against 2 teams. The 3 stars actually in xwar 29, starting from now, the 3 stars will only focus on the first battle. The second battle, even if 1 hero remains, you'll still get 3 stars based on the first one. It doesn't matter what happens in the second battle, except that you defeat the other side. Of course, you see it's beautiful Storm Falcon on the second one. You can have a look at the first one. Yes, clear. 12 million as a start with a draft of 3, and then 8 million with a draft of 5. So from here on out, difficult mode is completely different. Then you have 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. And after you finish 34, welcome to the new Jungle Europe, and then Infernal, and you'll be crying by the time you actually complete that. Alright, thank you so much for tuning into this new video. Please do leave a suggestion on which video you'd like to see next, and tell me what you in general are interested to see related to xwar, Quantum Invasion, heroes related. And always remember, upgrade your heroes in Union Tech, Union Institute, Star Tech, and don't forget to equip Stigmata, put the talents you need, equipment, special skill, awakening, and understand what you can do to beat the enemy. That's the main point. If you keep at it, upgrading all of this and upgrading to T1 and T2, also recasting, this is terrible by the way, a B, but I don't want to recast it because I have a skill damage plus 7.5. T1, but very bad attributes. Recast it, and then when it has good attributes, then upgrade it to T1 and T2. And of course, don't forget to equip the relics related to the hero by purchasing them directly in the shopping mall, going to the relic store, looking at which hero you need, and you'll get 1 relic legendary for that hero. 9 heroes upgraded, 9 relics upgraded for 1 hero is fantastic. And after you upgrade or get enough, then you can do the refine and upgrade the relic to T1, which is going to be even stronger and better. The more you upgrade, the relics, the more damage and overall power is added to the hero. Every hero has his own relics. And you can enhance it, as you can see from here.
You need electrotherapy.
We all need, you stop doing electrotherapy. It's too strong. Anyway,
Tech is easy to reach,
thank you
but it's hard.
again for watching this video. Leave a comment and a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.